Italian liner Rex was more than just a ship. She was a floating emblem of dictator Mussolini's ambitions for Italy in the 1930s. A big, showy statement piece and unmistakably Italian. Launched in 1932, she was the pride of the Italian merchant fleet, designed to compete with the giants of Britain, France and Germany. Mussolini saw her as propaganda gold, proof that Italy was a modern superpower on the seas. In 1933, Rex made headlines by winning the Blue Riband for the fastest Atlantic crossing, sailing from Gibraltar to New York in just under 4 days and 14 hours. For a brief moment, Italy had outpaced the world, and in the spirit of every great dictator, Mussolini seized on the opportunity to brag about his luxury liner and himself. But Rex was more than just fast. What gives this episode some depth and relevance is that she was one of the first liners designed to double as a cruise ship. Whereas British, German and French liners were travelling through the cold North Sea and English Channel, the Rex's passengers enjoyed luxuries unheard of at the time. She had open-air pools, air-conditioned lounges and even a sand-covered sports deck. She was tailor-made for the Mediterranean, cruising in sunshine before heading across the Atlantic to New York. In many ways, with all her amenities, Rex foreshadowed the cruise ships that we're all familiar with today. For a few years, the Italian line thrived, yet politics soon began to undermine her success. As Mussolini allied with Germany and those pesky Nazis, international travellers turned away. For all Rex's glitz and glamour, could not disguise the reality of Italy's growing militarism and companionship with fascism. When war finally broke out in 1939, the Italians considered Rex far too valuable to risk as a troop ship. Unlike Britain's Queen Mary or Queen Elizabeth, she never carried soldiers. Instead, she was laid up in various Italian ports, preserved as the nation's flagship. But preservation did not mean survival. By 1945, as the Allies advanced through Italy, German forces took control of Rex. Partisan resistance fighters reported her position near Trieste, and the Allies feared she might be used for military purposes. So, in September 1944, waves of British and South African aircraft attacked the great liner. She was defenceless and struck repeatedly by rockets and cannon fire. Rex, with all her fine wooden interiors and panelling, she just burst into flames. Her elegant silhouette crumpled and she rolled over onto her side, capsized, and she sank in shallow waters. It was a devastating end for a ship once hailed as the pinnacle of Italian style and engineering. After the war, her wreck lay there for 10 years until she was completely dismantled. The story of Rex is both inspiring and tragic. She embodied innovation, offered a glimpse of the future of cruising, yet her fate was sealed by politics and war. For Mussolini, she had been a symbol of power. For us historians, she remains a reminder of how pride and propaganda can propel great achievements, only for them to be consumed by conflict.